All right, so today I'm going to be making something like this, which I made years ago for a Yennefer photo shoot, and I decided to keep it because I thought it was so fun, and I have it in my room. And since Joann's is sadly going out of business, we went and got a bunch of florals and other things there. So now I'm gonna make some more. And I kind of matched that one back there, and everything was 60 to 80% off. How can you resist? All right, so I have a couple bottles that I'm thinking about using. This is just a plain wine bottle. This is another wine bottle that I have kept for years because it says Girl and Her Dragon. I think that's cute. Another option is this really cool alcohol bottle that was at one of the local alcohol stores. You can tell I totally drink alcohol. I don't. That's why I call it alcohol. And then lastly is this one, which is a decanter that I found once at a thrift shop and I've used for a couple different things. But this one, the benefit is that it has the widest space for a bunch of these to go into. And I will say that some of these are actually quite thick. So we might end up having to use this one, but I don't want to use this one because I can use it for other stuff, and also I don't like that it's just the clear glass. I'm not as big of a fan of the clear glass. I want that sort of more dark, moody glass. So this is the only tool that I'm really going to use here. It's pretty good at cutting the really thick wires in these plants. I'm going to start with this plain bottle because all the other ones kind of have spots in the house. I'm going to see if I can, what I can do with this one. Oh, that's already taking up a lot of space. Yeah. It's done. This flower had like a highlighter yellow stamen thing in there, and it was awful. So I painted it brown a couple minutes ago. Yeah, this one's going to be way too thick for that. Let's see what we can do. This is also kind of thick because it has several pieces in there. I don't even know. Oh, it can fit in this though, which is interesting. It breaks up a little bit of the red, adding some of this purplish maroon. This is a very thin one, and that's great. That means it can go into a bottle very easily. If there's room, which we might be out of luck here. Oh, okay. There's room for one more, and it was that thing. I'm gonna move this one out of the way so you don't have to see it. I'm gonna put it over here. Out of the way. Okay. This is what we have so far. Unfortunately, I don't think I can fit these other ones in here, which is kind of a bummer. I really wanted to at least get this weird guy in, but it's just so thick. So apparently I wasn't recording when I decided to put it in this one and thought that it might be better. I do like some things about it. I do like that it looks like the dragon is breathing out this sort of red fire. That's pretty cool. But it still doesn't fit these ones. And unfortunately, I don't feel like these ones can just go in their own. Like, I don't think they're enough for their own. Like, I'm wondering if maybe I traded out, this guy with this one. No, this one is just too thick. It is just too thick. So I'm going to try it with the option that might be able to fit them all. That's our new maybe. Take these out. Put this in. Now we don't want the little ones to fall too far down. This one's touching the bottom, so is this one. Let's put this thick guy in right now. Okay, that's a little tall, so we're gonna have to cut that down. We don't want to cut it yet. Yeah. At some point, they're gonna have a lot of pressure on each of them, and that will help to place them at different heights without having to cut them unless they're too tall. And then let's do this one in the very back here. Okay. So this decanter fit them all, but a couple of them are just a bit tall here. I do like seeing some of the green in these leaves. And then I'm not sure actually if I like seeing this on its side, or if I like seeing it facing the front. So I'm going to call this little spot right here the front, because it has the little tree that I put on it. That was for a Witcher party years ago. And that actually looks pretty good. Yeah, we need to fill it out a little bit more here. Oh, hey, baby. Do you want to join the video? You want food? No, get out of here. She always wants food. She's so funny. Okay. So I didn't actually cut that piece down just so I could kind of see them together here. This one is still a bit taller. And it has the hanging flowers, which I love. But there were no hanging flowers at Joann's while it was closing, sadly. So we do what we can. I think that looks actually pretty cool. Now, unfortunately, the worst part about this is that this glass is clear, which means I'll either have to hide it behind some books, because that doesn't really match my room's aesthetic, or I could paint this glass bottle. That's always an option. I could paint it with an enamel, a glass enamel, and then cook it in the oven, and it will stay that color. I've done that before with glass. I could spray paint it if I wanted it to be, you know, metallic, maybe like a bronze. So that's also an option. But I do like reusing things that I already have before I go out and buy more things. I think that that's less wasteful and kind of fun. A lot of interesting ideas come from that, from the limitation. This bottle already came red, so it was perfect. And these are all such skinny little things. I could actually put all of these down a little bit more into this, like all of these down a little bit more into this bottle, but this actually up here is a bit thicker than this down here, so they might not all fit. It looks like a lot of them are actually just ending about right here. I'm just noticing. Because they can't even go to the bottom of this bottle. Because they do get too thick to go through. Oh. All right, that was about it. Yeah, but then it's harder to separate them. So it looks like the only one that I'm going to cut this time is actually this long one here, the thickest of the stems. And I'm going to hold it up like this to see kind of where it is. And where I'm going to want to put it is probably right here, which means that I need to cut about this much off. There. Of course, it had to be the thickest one that I ended up cutting. I actually already cut one of these little red ones earlier before I was like, maybe I'll just film myself doing this. Yes. Worked out great. Okay. Stop acting out. Get back in there. These flowers are so dramatic. Trying to fill and fluff, you know, take some parts of different flowers and put them over in different spots. The way that I do flower arrangements, I try to do like more natural looking. So natural. I meant a little bit more chaotic and messy, which is kind of how nature is. So it still works. Nope. Everything was perfect before and I ruined it. Right now the problem is these two pieces are very heavy and I really want to highlight this guy. I'm going to rearrange this so that this one is like all the way in the back here. But still facing us. Ooh, I like that. Okay, now I can't touch it. Okay, so let's actually go place this one somewhere fun and I'll stop messing around with it. Okay, so this is the original one that I made. And that is where it lives, in this sort of space. You can kind of see it in context of my room. So I have a lot of reds and darker, more natural tones in here. So it ends up working out really well. And now let's go place the other one. So option 1 is actually right behind my computer, which you don't really get to enjoy as much of it, but it does kind of have a little bit of a pop. Or option 2 is here next to the bedside. Brings a little bit of red into this space. Here's a bit of a wider view of that. So you can kind of see what the space looks like. Might be nice to be bringing the reds in over here, because we have a lot of red here, here, some red down there. After thinking about it a little bit more, I've decided that this is the spot for it, at least for now. I really like what's going on right here. I like the reds being lit up by these light up flowers, which is a little touch lamp that I found at a thrift store. And I think that's pretty good. What was there before was actually this fern that's actually right next to me. And I'm going to go, I think, put that behind my computer, and if that doesn't work there, the fern will work in a lot more places in the house. So yeah, I think this is a very fun, a little bit more romantic looking setup than the fern. Oh, and here's the little book that was there too, which I think helps. And what I will probably want to do is color this glass in some way, and then actually, because this has a little bit smaller of a footprint than the fern pot, I will be able to put a couple more things there, maybe a couple little books, things like that. So it should be a nice little space for me to decorate. Okay, so I really like this trade here. I just placed the fern behind the computer, and it's definitely going to make me feel like sitting here. It's going to make me feel a little bit more like I'm in a forest, which is kind of the goal in almost every room. I'm currently actually going to be playing with these little magnolias on this tree to see if I can make this into a cool magnolia-ish tree that sits above the bed where the lizards that we have can crawl around on the tree. So this looks really nice. I love how the lighting is hitting it, because I have these lights, you can see them like that I have put behind my monitors and lit up this whole art space behind. And it kind of fills this in a little bit more, which is nice because this side was a lot more filled in. And so it feels a little bit more balanced, I think. And then these little things right here, if I can focus on them, feel like they're a little bit more hidden in these sort of, this is a Halloween decoration. This is a cool piece of art from an Etsy artist. This is actually one of those candle holders. I think it's from Bath and Body Works, but it was black and I didn't like it, so I repainted it to be tree color, I don't know, brown, and then I added moss to it. Now it's a little forest in the corner. Yeah. Yeah, that's really nice. And then there's another fern up there. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna say that was another successful little project. I got all those flowers again on sale from Joann's, which is closing, and so it didn't cost very much to do. I reused a decanter that we already had that I'd gotten from a thrift shop years ago. So pretty good. I really liked both of the little spaces that I ended up putting together, the bedside table and behind the computer. And now I can go put these bottles back where they were already. This one was in the pirate bathroom, as you may have guessed. This one was actually in my room because Girl and Her Dragon, I mean, it has to be in my room. And this one was actually in our kitchen. So I'll just go put all of those back. Another successful little project. Thanks for watching.